Olsen for the point. Back to Vetter through the block and down. He'll go. Back to Bass. He'll look to fire deep and intercepted. Stretchy diving. He's in.
Alston Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a good Thursday evening for high school volleyball here tonight in the EDC. It's the Fargo Davies Eagles tangling with the Fargo South Bruins here tonight. What should be an electric game from Fargo Davies High School. Two teams in the top half of the Eastern Dakota Conference here on the season between Fargo Davies and Fargo South. This is our Irie Insurance pregame show. Chase Miller with you, and alongside our cameraman tonight, that is Chris Crick. Take a look at the matchup between Fargo South and Fargo Davies. Earlier this season, Davies won at the Bruin Den almost a month to the date on August the 31st. Davies won 3-1. They lost the first set 21-25, and then after that won the next three sets 25-22, 25-19, and 25-21 in that contest for Fargo Davies. Last year, the Eagles also swept the Bruins. Fargo Davies has won 14 straight against Fargo South. The last win for the Bruins, October 21st of 2014. But this year, Fargo South and Fargo Davies, two teams who are right in the thick of things in the Eastern Dakota Conference, both with 10-5 overall records. Fargo Davies is 6-3 in the conference, while the Bruins are 7-3 in the EDC. A win tonight for Fargo South or a win tonight for Fargo Davies, they would be all by them lonesome in the number 4 spot in the conference standings. That's a big area because the top 5 teams are going to buy into the quarterfinals, but seeds 1 through 4 would host a quarterfinal round game. And if the season were to end today, South and Davies would meet in the EDC quarterfinals. Still to come on our pregame show, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. For all your insurance needs, visit Irie Insurance online at irieins.com. We'll take a look at your ADC standings, your scoreboard coming into tonight, what happened earlier in the week, and also dive into a little bit more of Fargo Davies and Fargo South history here in EDC volleyball. It's 10-5 Fargo Davies, 10-5 Fargo South. Peyton Wegleitner, the head coach of the Bruins. Carolyn Olsen, the head coach here for Fargo Davies. Quick timeout will continue after this on our Irie Insurance pregame show. Take a look at games coming up tonight across the EDC. That's next here on your live event.
The Ada EDA is committed to improving the quality of life for Ada residents by providing assistance to new and small businesses, developing and assisting with affordable housing to provide economic growth in our community, and including building incentives with affordable lots in great locations with amenities, and also city property tax abatement and free city utilities. For information, contact City of Ada 784-5522 or visit the City of Ada website adamn.gov.
Schedules can be a slippery slope. With yourliveevent.com, that's just not the case. Find schedules for select Minnesota and North Dakota high school athletics at our website. That's www.yourliveevent.com. For schedule updates, follow our social media pages. Never miss again when it comes to scheduling with Your Live Event.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
As Continue here on our Irie Insurance pregame show, taking a look at your EDC out-of-town scoreboard here tonight. Devils Lake at West Fargo Cheyenne. You have Red River traveling to Fargo Shanley here. Fargo North at Valley City, and then Wahpeton at West Fargo. The EDC standings entering tonight. West Fargo Cheyenne, the lone team unbeaten in conference play at 10-0. Shanley is 8-1, a game and a half behind the Mustangs in second. Then the Packers at 7-1. West Fargo 2 back of their rival in Cheyenne. South and Davies 4-5 respectively. The Bruins 3 games back, while Davies 3.5 back of the Mustangs. Fargo North then at the number 6 spot at 6-5 in conference play. 4.5 games behind West Fargo Cheyenne. Valley City in 7th, Red River, Grand Forks Central, Wahpeton, and Devils Lake rounds up the EDC standings entering tonight. Latest Class A volleyball poll: Bismarck Century 1, Jamestown 2, West Fargo Cheyenne 3 with Bismarck 4, and West Fargo at number 5, and Fargo Shanley receiving votes. The Fargo South Bruins come into this contest on the heels of a 3-set loss at West Fargo Cheyenne earlier this week on Tuesday, where the Mustangs swept the Fargo South Bruins. The Bruins last won a game a week ago tonight at home against Grand Forks Red River, and that was a big one, a 2-point game in the Eastern Dakota Conference where they swept the Rough Riders. On the opposite side here for Fargo Davies, taking a look at their schedule, they also swept Grand Forks Red River, but in their last contest back on Tuesday, they also beat Valley City earlier a week ago in a 2-point contest, and then beat Devils Lake. So Fargo Davies ran a 3-game winning streak. Their last loss at the hands of West Fargo Cheyenne on September the 16th here at Davies High School. The Mustangs won 3-0 in that particular contest. Fargo Davies, what they've done here in recent years, and also under head coach Carolyn Olson the last couple of seasons, they've made the state tournament every year since 2012, 9 consecutive seasons, and in 2019 they won their first ever state championship, 3-1 over Bismarck Century, their only state title match in program history for, again, a club and just not a high school that's about a decade old. On the opposite side for Fargo South, a little bit of their history: 4 state titles, the most recent in 2007. Their last state tournament came in 2014, so it's been a little while here for the Bruins. They have 22 state tournament appearances in school history, but again, they're trying to break that streak here. Last time that happened, that they made state, was 2014. Couple of dates to make mention of: the EDC tournament, the play-in round will be on Saturday, November the 6th, with the quarterfinals on Tuesday, November the 9th, with the semis, loser-out games, then state qualifier and championship at Grand Forks Red River High School, November 12th through the 13th. All roads lead to the capital city in Bismarck at the Event Center. The State A tournament for Class A and Class B will be November 18th through the 20th at the Bismarck Event Center. And fans, the Bruin Booster Club is a proud supporter of all Fargo South activities. They thank their corporate sponsors, including Gate City Bank, Sanford, Midco, and First International Bank, for their continued support. To become a Bruin Booster Club member or to find out more information, click on the Activities tab on the Fargo South homepage website and then click on Booster Club. When we come back, what we'll do, we'll take a little bit more of a dive into this series history between Fargo Davies and Fargo South. Get to your starting lineups and alongside the opening serve here tonight. That one going to be close to 7:30 between Fargo Davies and Fargo South. Both squads again at 10-5 on the season. Should be a dandy here tonight from the south side of Fargo, where the Eagles are hosting the Bruins here on your live event.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Going to NDSCS, I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. I for sure will look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like every time I go to a meeting, like everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
you're in need of Minnesota and or North Dakota high school athletics coverage, head to yourliveevent.com so you don't miss out on moments like these.
Straight up the middle, bounces, he's open, he's down the field, touchdown, Nuggets!
Go to our YouTube page at Your Live Event, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
Intercepted!
Follow us on Twitter at Your Live Event 1 and on Facebook at Your Live Event.
If you want help from a firm who has integrity, respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the benefit of the community, then look no further than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys are dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, and Castleton. Or visit our website at www.onsteadlaw.com.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org. An important match tonight in the EDC volleyball tournament. The winner of Fargo South and Fargo Davies will hold the number 4 seed by themselves. Again, the top 4 earn a bye into the quarterfinals and host a quarterfinal round game. If you're in the top 5, you will earn that bye, but number 5 would have to play at the number 4 seed in this particular EDC tournament. Taking a look at more of the history between these two teams and also just some more history in the program. So Fargo South coming off a season ago where they went 11-17 and 5-15 in conference play. So they've already surpassed their wins in the EDC from a year ago, and a win here tonight would tie their overall mark from last season before we get to the month of October. The Bruins fell to Grand Forks River in the EDC tournament last season. On the flip side for Fargo Davies, coming off a state tournament year in which they finished 3rd place in 2020, they beat Jamestown for 3rd place, winning 27 matches, losing 7. They went 16-4 in conference play, did Fargo Davies. And a little bit more into this series matchup, just kind of taking a look at the last 5-setter. That was in 2014 between the Bruins and the Eagles, in which Fargo Davies won 3-2. Davies again has won 14 straight matches against Fargo South, of the Bruins will try to upend that here later tonight. Gone from a season ago for Fargo Davies, Grace Solberg was an outside hitter, first-team All-Stater, part of the Optimist Volleyball Series, where some of the best girls in Class A and Class B compete in the summer months as they go to Bismarck and alongside the Fargo Metro to play in the Optimist Series. Justice Theologist was an All-EDC libero from a year ago, and Maggie Kruger was the setter and outside hitter for head coach Carolyn Olson, All-EDC performer as well for Fargo Davies from a season ago. So Fargo Davies, Ava Wild, still a very quality player, All-EDC from last year, the 6-foot senior outside hitter, but they'll look for some youthful in terms of Kayla Seiler, the 5'8 sophomore, to step up. Leah Lockway, a sophomore as well, 5'11". Some of the underclassmen will get some opportunities here later tonight for Fargo Davies. For the Fargo South Bruins, just going to take a look, and for Peyton, she's kind of seen a little bit of everything here from some of her club in terms of the setter of Maddie Jackson, libero Laura Green, which covers a lot of ground, and then some of the playmakers up front. You're going to have Deutsch going to be a big part of the game. Bryn Nelson, an outside hitter, and Emma Dolby as well. Just some of those players here for Coach Wegleitner for Fargo South as this game continues here, and we get ready to get our first serve between the Bruins and the Eagles. So those are a couple players to watch out for. We come back after this. We'll take a look at the starting lineups and alongside the opening serve here tonight between Fargo Davies, 10-5 on the season, 6-3 in conference play, and the Fargo South Bruins also at 10-5 in the season and 7-3 in conference play, as we have the color guard here tonight will perform and represent our nation's colors and state colors here in a moment. It's number 4, Fargo Davies in the EDC going up against number 5, Fargo Davies in conference play. Again, the winner of tonight will have sole possession of 4th place here in the conference. That does it for our Irie Insurance pregame show. Again, visit Irie Insurance online at irieins.com for more information. We're going to take a quick timeout. We're back after this with the starting lineup and the first serve from Fargo Davies High School. This is EDC Volleyball tonight here on your live event.
Degelman does put the effort and time into their employees by training them.
It's something that you think you couldn't do, but you can actually do it because you were trained to do it.
Once I got my confidence up, now I just feel pride.
I'm very proud to be leading the team that builds the toughest product in the manufacturing and agricultural industry.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
The Ada EDA is committed to improving the quality of life for Ada residents by providing assistance to new and small businesses, developing and assisting with affordable housing to provide economic growth in our community, and including building incentives with affordable lots in great locations with amenities, and also city property tax abatement and free city utilities. For information, contact City of Ada 784-5522 or visit the City of Ada website adamn.gov.
Schedules can be a slippery slope. With yourliveevent.com, that's just not the case. Find schedules for select Minnesota and North Dakota high school athletics at our website. That's www.yourliveevent.com. For schedule updates, follow our social media pages. Never miss again when it comes to scheduling with Your Live Event.
As we come back here, it's Fargo Davies and Fargo South just moments away from getting you ready for our opening serve here tonight from Fargo Davies High School. Chase Miller with you alongside with Chris Crick on this final day of the September month here of 2021. And oh, what it's been so nice in the Red River Valley for the weather that we've had as of late, but we turn the calendar over to October, which means just over a month left here in the regular season in conference play between these two teams of Fargo Davies and for Fargo South. Take a look at the starting lineups here tonight. First for the Fargo South Bruins, we'll take a look at the starting rosters here. You have Madison Jackson, the 5'7" junior setter. Also, Laura Green, a 5'4" senior libero. Emma Dalby, a 6' junior middle hitter. You have Miss Guard, a 5'8" junior outside hitter. Bryn Nelson at 5'9" senior outside hitter. Ruth Deutsch at 6' senior. And then you have Tegan Malo, a 6' sophomore middle hitter. So Jackson, Green, Dalby, Guard, Nelson, Deutsch, and Malo here for the Fargo South Bruins. Fargo South clad in their brown uniforms with gold numerals and lettering outlined here in black tonight for the Fargo South Bruins, head coached by Peyton Wegleitner here. Mark of 10 wins, 5 losses, 7-3 in EDC conference play. Go from there to the Fargo Davies Eagles, head coached by Carolyn Olson. They'll go like this. Ava Wild, a senior, 6-foot outside hitter. Ellie Krenz, that 5'7" senior setter. Emma Lawlick, a 5'3" junior libero. You have Kayla Seiler, a sophomore at 5'8". You are going to see Leah Lockway in on that rotation. Miss Derringer, Camila, 5'11" junior. Taylor Safransky at 5'7" senior. And then you're going to see Maya Miller and Macy Weldon in that rotation here as well for the Fargo Davies Eagles. Fargo Davies at 10-5 on the season, 6-3 in conference play here for Fargo Davies. Eagles clad their gold uniforms with Vegas gold uniforms again with that cardinal red outlined in white with Davies written across the front here for Fargo Davies. It's rally scoring. Got to win by 2. First team to win 3 sets. If we do get to set number 5, it would be decided by first 1 to 15 win by 2 would win, but sets 1 through 4 again, that'd be sets 1 through 4 would go to 25 and win by 2. For Fargo Davies and Fargo South, just moments away from our opening serve here tonight on Your Live Event. Make sure you check out our website at yourliveevent.com for the complete coverage throughout the fall season. We just wrapped up our soccer coverage on Tuesday with Davies at Fargo South and an Eagles win over the Bruins as the state tournament in soccer comes up next week in Jamestown. Still have a number of football and volleyball games to get to. Postseason football a couple weeks away. Volleyball goes until November for that postseason. So as we turn to the month of October, getting ready for postseason sports here, even more so in North Dakota. Already had Hart River winning the Class B Girls Golf Championship. Avery Bartels of Kinder was the individual medalist. I will let you know some dual tennis scores from earlier today as well in boys tennis. As we get ready to get this one underway here for both these teams, the opening serve will come at 7:36 here on a Thursday, and it's up by Safransky, dugout near sideline here for Fargo South. Back set by Jackson. They get it across then with Deutsch. This one comes to the back, trying to get that one over as they do with Saylor. This one bumped then on the near side by Green. They get it over on 3 with Nelson. Here it comes Safransky. They go outside to Wild. Wild gets the kill. Ava Wild with the opening point here tonight for Fargo Davies as the Eagles take an early lead in this particular contest, 1-0. As this first set of play is officially underway, Fargo Davies takes the opening point. Here comes the serve again by Safransky. This one going to be partially blocked at the net, kept alive though by Safransky as she sprawls on that one, and Lawlick is able to get it over. This is Jackson to the outside, Fargo South. They get it over on 3 with Nelson. Outside Ava Wild. Wild goes down the line. There is no touch at the net. Out of play, and Fargo South gets their first point on the board at 1 apiece. Quick substitution, checking in the contest for the Bruins, Marissa Wakala, a 5'11 junior, as she'll check in for Deutsch. Wakala on to serve here for the Bruins. Able to get dug out in the back by the libero and Lawlick. This one gets over on the bump and out of play, and Fargo South takes a 2-1 advantage. As we see the month of September go from the early part to this part, we're not seeing as many quick points, get a little bit more rallies. The girls kind of back in that motion from the summer months, and Fargo South almost gets an ace, but they will get a point. Lawlick got down, Wild kept alive, and Lawlick had to get it over on 3, put a little too much mustard on it, and Fargo South now takes a 3-1 lead here in set number 1. Service upcoming by Wakala. Safransky gets the set. Derringer able to hit it over, kept alive by Green. Near side, going right-hand side, that was Nelson. Then they try to hammer it home with Dolby. Wild able to go across court. Green there on the cover. This comes near side to Nelson. Wild is there. Safransky gets the back set. This one goes cross court. Good hit by the lefty Derringer. Nelson with the tip. Safransky with the cover. This one by Lawlick. They go to Ava. Wild, and Wild gets the kill. Second kill tonight for Wild and Fargo Davies. They earn the side out. Now they're down by 1. And the aforementioned Wild will come on and serve. Wild with a little running jump serve, dug out in the back by Green. Now it's kept alive. Blocked at the net was Dalby. Good cover, though, by the Bruins to keep it moving with Nelson. Here comes Safransky. Back set. They get it over. That's going to be with Derringer. This one to the middle. Here comes a tip and a kill. Fargo South able to see Emma Dalby. Got the defense a little off rhythm there out of rotation. Dalby gets the tip kill, and it's now a 4-2 advantage for the Bruins. Fargo South. Matacek will check in, a 5'5 junior on his serve as she'll come in for Bryn Nelson. Matacek hits one just on top of the net, and it'll be a service error here on the Bruins, so it will be 4-3 now on your scoreboard. Take a look at, for Fargo South and Fargo Davies here tonight, the Bruins, that is their first service error of this first set of play. We'll see if Fargo Davies can use it with Wielden as Macy comes on to serve. Here comes a set by Jackson. Back set. Good hit by Dalby. And Fargo Davies able to get the dig, but no one was there on the cover talking. And Fargo South earns the point, now up 5-3. Service, Emma Dalby. Fargo South with a nice little start to this contest as Dalby comes on. Dugout back left corner. This one a joust at the net. Won by Fargo South. Malo was there alongside with Gord. We're going to give it to Malo for that one. He just got it really tight, and Safransky just ran out of real estate, and Fargo South earns the point. Now up 6-3 here in set number 1 for the Bruins. Fargo South continues to serve. Dalby hits that one just over the net. Safransky was there. Lawlick, they go outside. Getting blocked at the net was Seiler, and a good block there by Fargo South, their first big block of the night, and the Bruins now lead at 7-3. Part of that block party was Jackson, and with her he had Thompson, Malo up front here for the Bruins. Dalby on to serve here. Fargo South with their largest lead at 4 here in set number 1. Wild with the dig. Safransky goes outside. Saylor with a great spot as Saylor kind of ran up there, and then she pulled the change up and just got it over. And the Fargo Davies, they earn the points. Side out. Seiler able to get that one as the Eagle student section chanting "Let's Go Eagles" in the background. Ellie Krenz, the 5'7 senior, comes on to serve. Krenz dug on the back. This one going to be with Jackson. Tip coming here from Fargo South, and we're going to have a net violation on Fargo Davies. This one will be on Lockway, and a point for the Fargo South Bruins, leading at 8-4. South will come on with Jackson. Madison on to serve. As she does, she goes right to the middle. Lawlick is there on the dig. Back set upcoming. Here's Libner with a deep push. Back left corner and perfect execution. Upcoming there by Seiler. Libner is out of the contest, not playing here tonight for Fargo Davies, but for Fargo Davies, they earn the point, and Seiler with just a deep push back left corner. Matacek was covering. Thought that one might go out of play, but Fargo Davies earns the point here. And now we'll see if the Eagles, with the aforementioned Seiler, can get something going, and cheats that one into the net. Service error on Fargo Davies. Bruins on to serve with guard, Jen Guard, a 5'8 junior. Here comes the serve. Lawlick is there with the dig. Here comes the back set. That goes to Weil. Weil blocked at the net. Kept alive, though, by Lockway as they get it over. Fargo South back set. This one hits the top of the net from the Bruins there with Deutsch. It goes back over on Fargo South side. This one comes to Nelson. Nelson cross court. Weil there on the cover. Weil's going to get it right back with the tipping kill. Ava Weil, their third kill of the match. Fargo Davies down by 3 at 9-6 here in set number 1 as Lockway will check out. Macy Wheeldon will come in, and the service on the way by Emma Lawlick, the 5'3 junior libero here tonight for Fargo Davies. Service coming, this one at the net, and just a little bit of miscommunication there by the Fargo South Bruins. Jackson was looking for the set to Malo. That one went over Malo's head, and then there was no one there to cover, so Fargo Davies will earn the point. Lawlick back on to serve. This one a short serve into the net. Fargo South regains the serve. 10-7. Last couple of points, we've seen 3 combined service errors between the clubs. And 2 on Fargo Davies. We've seen 1 on Fargo South. Service here by the Bruins. In there is Krenz. They go outside. Wild. Dug out well back right corner by Nelson. This one at the 10-foot line. They get it over with guard. Here's the set. Wild goes down the far side, and the Bruins keep alive, trying to hit that one off, but it goes out of play off the post. Trying to hit that one off her back foot was Nelson. Fargo Davies with the point, as they'll come on with Derringer, as she'll play the front, and Safransky as well. And Safransky comes on to serve. 10-8. Fargo South leads it over Fargo Davies here in this first set. This one gets back set by Jackson. Deutsch there on the hit. Ava Weil now for Fargo Davies, partially blocked at the net. Green covers. This one comes near side, and hammering one home is Bryn Nelson for Fargo South. Nelson goes cross court, able to get the kill, and the Bruins now lead it by 3. Service upcoming here for Lawlick. Service upcoming here for Wakala. Dug out by Lawlick there for Fargo Davies. Safransky goes outside. Seiler hits the top of the net. Green keeps that one alive, and they get it over on 3 for Fargo South. Bruins come near side. Derringer goes back left corner. On a play, missed it by about a couple of inches, and a point here for the Bruins. It's now 12-8. Fargo South was up 6-3 at one point, and got up by as much as 4 points here in this first set, as they still lead it by 4. Service upcoming, dug out by Wild. Safransky able to get it over, but we're going to have double hit there by Safransky, and a point here for the Bruins. Coach Carolyn Olson, coach that tries to let her team kind of work through it, kind of relax, try to find their own rhythm. Both teams again with 2 timeouts per set. Service here for the Bruins, and that one goes out of play, and a point for Fargo Davies. Both teams with 2 service errors, and Wild will come on to serve. Fargo Davies just looking for a little 5-6 point run right now. Here's Wild on to serve. This one dug out back right corner, as it's going to be back set. Tipped at the net, and then getting that one for the kill is going to be Dalby. That one was by Seiler, kind of into the net, took a little hop there, and Dalby able to give that point for the Bruins. It's now 19-4. As we see Fargo South coming back on to serve, Matacek here for the Bruins. Running jump serve, just gets over the net. Seiler gets down to a knee for the dig. Wheeldon's there, and Wheeldon is able to get the kill. That's going to be a point here for Fargo Davies. I think head coach Peyton Wigleitner was asking if that one might have been a net violation on Wheeldon. Nothing was granted, but she's asking the official here. Leading the way for Fargo Davies so far with 3 kills is Ava Wild. Wheeldon on to serve for Fargo Davies. That one goes back right corner. Dug up by Wakala. Then it goes back set. Blocked at the net. Seiler gets the block of Dalby, and Seiler gets her first block of the night. As we kind of mentioned for Coach Olson, playing some sophomores here this evening, with one of those, the aforementioned Seiler, alongside with Lockway. Service here by the junior in Wheeldon. Wheeldon comes on to serve. Green sprawls out to get that one. Jackson gets it over on 2. Wild on the cover. This one goes outside. Seiler goes down the far sideline for the kill, and Fargo Davies right now with a little bit of a run. Fargo South up by 2 here in the first set. This first match back in August, South won the first set 25-21. Davies then won the next 3 by 3, by 6, and by 4. So they played tight sets throughout so far. That one's hit into the net. Fargo South will earn the point. Now they lead at 15-12. Davies with their third service error here of this first set. On to serve for the Bruins, going to be Dalby. Dalby comes on here. That one goes right-hand side. Seiler tries to get it to Safransky. Bad pass there earns the point for Fargo South. That's now 16-12. Service on the way here for Dalby yet again. You look at Fargo South, a number of juniors. You have 5 seniors on this roster. Malo is a sophomore. Good sprawling effort by Lawlick. Now to Wild at the 10-foot line. Kept alive. Here comes Jackson. Near side for the Bruins. And burying one is guard for the kill. Now 17-12 as Guard earns her first kill of this set. Dalby has a couple to lead the way for the Bruins. For Fargo South. As Dalby comes on to serve, dug up by Wild. It goes right back over the net. Fargo South is ready for it. Now it goes to Dalby. Dalby. Lawlick there with the dig. Safransky outside Seiler with the tip. She hits the pole and a point here for the Bruins at 18-12. Fargo South now in control of set number 1 as Dalby comes on to serve. Dalby serve down the right-hand side. Seiler's there. Seiler has to get it over then on 3. She's able to, but it does not stay in the quarter play as it goes around the post. And again, another point here for Fargo South. Fargo South taking advantage of just some errors that we've seen here from Fargo Davies. We've seen a couple of service errors, a couple that have went around the post. Bruins will take it up by 7. Lawlick with the dig. Safransky with the dump kill. And they're able to get the point on the side out. Safransky, her first kill of the match, and there is a time to make a run. It's right now for Fargo Davies as they'll bring back Krenz on the court. Alongside with her, Maya Miller, a 6-foot junior, playing up front. Service upcoming here by Krenz, the senior. Krenz, little running jump serve, dug out. Jackson comes to the middle and getting the kill for Fargo South right down Broadway is Tegan Malo, the 6-footer, able to get that one. Malo with her second kill of the match, and now Fargo South leads it 20-13 here in set number 1. Service upcoming with Jackson, the setter. The little knuckler. There is Seiler. This one goes outside. Wild. Wild blocked at the net. Kept alive, though, by Miller. Now Miller has that one, tips it over. Jackson with the cover. This goes to Green. Near side is Guard. There is Lawlick. Little dump kill again upcoming for the Eagles. This time by Krenz as they get the points. So Fargo Davies starting to find a little bit of a trend right now. Get ready for that dump kill if you're Fargo South, and the Eagles coming on to serve. Deutsch, seen her playing the rotation here for Fargo South a little bit. Service upcoming here for Seiler. And Green is there as they are able to get it over on 3 with Matacek. This one at the net. Blocked his Lockway. A joust at the net yet again. Won by Fargo South. Miller keeps it alive. Outside Wild. Wild gets the kill. Partially off of Deutsch as we said her name a little bit before. Playing at the net. Wild gets the kill. Her 4th of the contest. It's now a 5-point edge for the Fargo South Bruins. Service upcoming here again for Fargo Davies and Seiler. Seiler goes down the end line. That's going to be out of play. And a service error here for the Eagles. Fargo South now takes a 21-15 advantage, and we have a substitution on the rotation. Bryn Nelson will come in. We've seen her do a lot of her damage from the outside so far here tonight for the Bruins. Guard will continue to serve for Fargo South. And the winner of this EDC match will take sole possession of 4th place after tonight, regardless of what happens in the other matches. Good-looking serve on the way there by Guard, and Fargo Davies with the pass, unable to do anything with it, and the Bruins now lead it by 7. Service upcoming again here for Guard as Fargo Davies right now sees set number 1 possibly going to Fargo South. Again, they lost set number 1 at the Bruin Den back on August the 31st, and then Fargo Davies wrapped off set 2, set 3, and set 4 to win it 3-1. Right now that one starting to go again, and another miscommunication error. Lawlick was there. Then you just saw two Davies players kind of look at each other. So again, guard on this serve and gives the Bruins a 23-15 edge, their largest lead here of set number 1. Service. This one down, goes right over, covered there by Jackson. Goes to the outside, Deutsch. Deutsch goes down the cross. Miller's there on the cover. Here comes Wild. Wild off the deflection of Malo at the net. She gets the kill, and Fargo Davies will earn the serve. Service, Emma Lawlick right now. As Lawlick will come on, Fargo Davies down by 7. Lawlick with the serve, dug out in the back. That's by Green. Here's Jackson on the bump. Down the near side, they just get it over on 3 with Nelson. Back set, Miller with the tip, and Miller with the kill. Miller with her first kill tonight for Fargo Davies. Eagles hanging around here in set number 1 as Lawlick comes back on to serve. Service Lawlick. Bruins at the net. Wild just pretty much dunks that one as she saw that one coming over, and Davies now takes a 5-point deficit into this serve. Down by 8. Fargo South has seen Davies run a couple points off in a row here. This one comes to Jackson, near side, Nelson! That one goes out of play. They're going to be asking for a touch. No touch is given. Nelson with the right thought and the right idea, but Fargo Davies again down 23-15. They've rattled off 4 straight points and putting some pressure here on the Bruins with Lawlick on to serve. This one dug out by Nelson. Jackson back sets Deutsch. Deutsch with the tip, covered there by Seiler. This one goes outside Wild. Wild off deflection, gets another kill. Wild with 7 kills, and we might have our first time out here in the first set. We do. Fargo Davies has rattled out 5 straight points to take that 8-point deficit down to 3 here in set number 1 on your live event.
The Ada EDA is committed to improving the quality of life for Ada residents by providing assistance to new and small businesses, developing and assisting with affordable housing to provide economic growth in our community, and including building incentives with affordable lots in great locations with amenities, and also city property tax abatement and free city utilities. For information, contact City of Ada 784-5522 or visit the City of Ada website adamn.gov.
Fargo South has continued to lead early on. They're up 6-3, 12-8, 18-12, up by as much by 8 at 23-15 here in the first set. But since Lawlick came on to serve, we've seen Fargo South have a couple of miscues. Also Wild able to get more involved into the contest, and just like that, Fargo Davies is down by 3 here in set number 1, and Lawlick comes on to serve. And a very interesting point here. If Fargo Davies is able to earn the point, they'll be down by 2 on the opposite side. If Fargo South earns the point, they're 1 away from winning set number 1. As we're back here, Lawlick comes on to serve. This one gets dug out in the back. Jackson back sets Deutsch. Deutsch going to get blocked at the net by guess who? Ava Wild. 23-21. As coming in to serve again is Lawlick. Lawlick comes in to serve. This one gets over. Dug out there by Green. Jackson near side. Nelson with the punch over. This one Lawlick outside Wild. Wild is able to get it over. Nice cover though by Jackson. Green outside Deutsch. Deutsch goes cross court. Miller keeps it alive. And Fargo Davies has to get it over on 3. They do with Miller. Jackson outside, Nelson, that one's going to be 4 hits, doesn't get blocked at the net, no touch, and Fargo Davies now down just by 1. The Eagles have rattled off 7 straight points to make it 23-22. Both coaches right now off their bench giving some instruction to their teams. This one gets over, Wild is there, Krenz with the set, back to Wild, goes through a double block, and Wild gets another kill. It's 23-23. The Eagles have 8 straight points here in set number 1. Talk about a running volleyball here. Service continues by Lawlick. Lawlick able to get that over, dug out by Green. Here comes Jackson in the middle. Malo gets blocked at the net. Fargo South This one with Nelson goes cross court. There is no touch, and Fargo Davies takes a 24-23 lead. Davies now with a set point upcoming here in the first. Lawlick on to serve. This one going to be dug out. Goes to the outside, Nielsen with the dump. Fargo Davies able to cover. They go outside, Wild at the 10-foot line. Cross court, out of play, and a 9-0 run. Fargo South now handles it with the serve, tied at 24 apiece. Kind of what we thought coming in here in this particular match. Set number one has lived up to the billing so far. As serving is going to be Laura Green. Both teams again at 10-5 on the season. Wild with the dig. This one going to be with Miller. Miller able to get it over. Fargo South at the net. Nelson blocked at the net. Krenz is there on the cover. Lawlick bumps it over to Wild. Wild hits that one right into the net, and a point for Fargo South, now 25-24. Bruins now with the set point here in set number one. Laura Green coming on here for the serve. Green comes on, this one in the back. Seiler's there. Krenz outside Wild. Wild goes down the end line. Good cover there by the Bruins. They got to get it over with Deutsch. Deutsch had the back left corner, but just gave it a little bit too much. Fargo Davies now is tied back up at 25 apiece. It was tied at 24. 24-23 Davies, then 25-24 Bruins, and now we're back tied at 25. Service here by Safransky. This one, Jackson to the middle, gonna get dumped over by Dalby. This one goes outside, Wild, and Wild gets another kill. Ava Wild with her 9th of this first set. It's now 26-25, and a set point here for Fargo Davies, their second here in this second set. Safransky on to serve. This one comes to Jackson with the bump. They're able to get it over on a good push by Dalby. Safransky outside Wild through a double blocking, gets the kill. Set number one goes to Fargo Davies, 27-25. Goes to Davies High School here in set number one. We're back after this with the second set. Don't you go anywhere. Should be a good remainder on a Thursday night. Set number one had all the flavor. We'll see what set number two can do for a little bit of an encore here on your live event.
Schedules can be a slippery slope. With yourliveevent.com, that's just not the case. Find schedules for select Minnesota and North Dakota high school athletics at our website. That's www.yourliveevent.com. For schedule updates, follow our social media pages. Never miss again when it comes to scheduling with Your Live Event.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
As we're back here on your live event, what a first set here. If you're for Fargo Davies, again down by 8, 23-15 at one particular point. And then you come back all the way back to take a 24-23 lead And then you come back after that, see Fargo South win the next 2 points. You're down by one, 25-24, but still find a way to win set number one, 27-25. If you're Fargo South, the question is this a carryover effect here into set number two? After you let kind of set number one slip through your hands. On the opposite side, if you're Fargo Davies, do you let this momentum and the way you closed out carry you in to that first set? Both teams again 10-5 on the season. Fargo Davies 6-3 in conference play. Fargo South at 7-3 in conference play. Fargo Davies, they've won 14 straight against Fargo South. Ava Wild, though, is the problem right now for the Bruins. They went to Wild many times here in that first set to come back, and you know you're going to go up against a double block for Wild. So for the Eagles, we'll see if they kind of use her a little bit as a decoy potentially here in set number two, and maybe set a Wheeldon, a Miller, or a Seiler up for a one-on-one on the outside or in the middle. Service here for Fargo South with the setter and Laura Green on to serve. Wild with the dig. Safransky back to Wild. That one is in. That one on the backhand side, and Wild continues to rack up the kills. We already have her down for 11 in this particular match alone. Ava Wild showing you why she was all EDC from a season ago as a junior. Wild continues to serve. Dalby is there. Jackson, this one comes to the middle. Fargo Davies with Wild. They just got to get it over on three as they do it. Derringer. Deutsch on the dig. This one goes outside Nelson. Nelson blocked at the net but gets the kill. Goes off of Weldon on the ricochet. And a point there for Nelson and the kill for Fargo South. Games also tonight. Devils Lake at Cheyenne. North at Valley City. Red River traveled south to Shanley, and Wahpeton traveled north to West Fargo. Safransky sets. Seiler over a double block, covered nicely by the Bruins in guard. This is tip at the net. Seiler is there. Safransky, 10-foot line, gives it back to Wild. That goes into the net, a point for Fargo South. It's now 2-1 Bruins. See a little bit more of the resiliency here for Coach Wegleitner's Bruins after losing that first set. What they can do here in this second set, and so far hasn't really affected them too much, kind of just shrugging it off as they take an early 2-1 lead. Lawlick there with the dig. Safransky, they get it almost over the net. A really tough part there in Derringer, and she kind of was about, if you would draw a line, about 3 feet from the net, trying to get it on the crossover. Couldn't quite do it. Now 3-1 Fargo South. Bruins back on to serve. Wheeldon with the dig. This one goes outside. Seiler blocked at the net, but will they say no? It will not go over the net. It was hit into the net instead, and Fargo South in set number two here takes a 4-1 lead. Similar to what we saw in set number one where the Bruins jumped out 6-3. Service by Fargo South. Safransky with the tip kill, or the dump kill. We've seen that the second time by Safransky, the third time by the setters in this contest for Fargo Davies. They get the side out and the point. Service here by Wheeldon. Part of the front line here for Fargo Davies. Stands at 6'2", the tallest player on the roster for Coach Olson. First service error of this second set for either squad. South with a 5-2 lead. If you take a baseball term, that first set, you'd say the starter was great for Fargo South for about 7 innings, but the last 6 outs, they were unable to really muster anything from the bullpen. That's kind of what happened. Got up by as much as 8 points, and Fargo Davies just kept chipping away, hitting singles. Bruins right now trying to take an early 6-2 lead here if they can win this point in the second set. Here comes Lockway, a little blocked at the net. This is going to be Green now to the middle. Here comes a push right-hand side, but out of play. Good thought by guard. Saw the defense come to the near side with that push, but couldn't quite get it in the court of play, and a point for Fargo Davies. Now 5-3, Eagles down by 2. Service with the aforementioned Eagles as Miller comes back on alongside with her Zelly Krentz. Fargo South will receive the serve. Dug up back left corner by Matacek. This one going to be blocked at the net, but out of play, and that's going to be a kill for Jen Gard and the Bruins. Gard able to get her second kill of this match. Service upcoming here for Fargo South with Emma Dalby. Bruins again, last time out. That was against West Fargo Cheyenne earlier this week. Lost 3-0. That one hits the top of the net. Seiler tried to get that one sprawling effort, but Dalby earns the ace here. Her first ace of the second set for the Bruins. It's now 7-3 South. Service upcoming here for Dalby again. Wild. Lawlick able to get it over, but out of play, and Fargo South now up 8-3. Taking a look at some of the better wins for Fargo South this year. Knocked off Mandan 2-1. Lost to Bismarck Century in that East-West crossover in Bismarck 2-1. Here comes a push by Seiler. This goes to the back. Dalby hits one into the net and a point for Fargo Davies. Able to beat a very good quality Spartan team 3-0 at the Spartan Dome in mid-part of September here for Fargo South. So the Bruins going to beat everyone on the bottom rung of the EDC. They lost to Cheyenne. They got a really tough couple of games upcoming here after tonight. This one going to be a kill for the Bruins. Guard gets another one off to the double block at the net, and Fargo South now 9-4. After tonight against Fargo Davies, they will host West Fargo on Saturday morning at 11 a.m. The Packers currently in the EDC number 3, and then going up against a very good Kindred club out of Class B out of Region 1 for Fargo South on October the 4th at 7 p.m. at home for the Fargo Invite next weekend. Fargo Davies blocked at the net for a second. There was Lockway as Malo was there for the block, but no one on the cover, and Lockway earns the kill, her first of this match. Fargo South leads by 4 as Emma Lawlick will come on and serve. See if she can get a big run like she was able to close out that first set. This one going to be tipped. Lawlick with a great effort. Seiler then just gets it over. Here comes Jackson. Back set Deutsch. Deutsch blocked at the net by Weil, but out of play, and Deutsch earns the kill. As Deutsch earns her first kill of this match. Now 10-5. Service upcoming here for Fargo South and guard. Guard with a little running jump serve. Dug out there by Seiler. Outside Wild. Wild goes down the line. No touch and a point. That one hit out of play. 11-5 here for Fargo South. For Fargo Davies, take a look at their schedule, what's ahead after this point. Seiler in the back. Krenz with the back set. This goes to Miller. Miller with the tip. Nice sprawling effort then by Lawlick outside as Wild. She gets a tip covered nicely by Jackson. Here comes Green near side. That's going to be blocked at the net after the hit by Nelson, but Nelson earns the kill. Her third of this match. It's now 12-5 Fargo South. After tonight for Fargo Davies, they have a 2-point contest on Saturday at 11:30 in the morning here against Grand Forks Central. Then they're at Fargo North at the Spartan Dome on October the 5th before the East-West crossover Fargo Invite October 8th and the 9th. This one gets into net by Nelson, but Fargo South with a nice little rally there as they've stretched their lead out to as much as 7 here, now down to 6 in set number 2. Safransky will come on and serve for Fargo Davies. Safransky also part of that state tournament basketball team from a season ago, made a run to the state championship, finishing runner-up to Bismarck Century. Malo absolutely uncorks one. Seiler with the dig. Lawlick bumps it over then on 3. This one comes 10-foot line. Here comes the tip over by Malo. Fargo Davies able to cover nicely. Safransky to Wild. They get it over with Wild. This one going to be an absolute hammer. Lawlick with the dig. Back set Derringer. Derringer blocked at the net. Deutsch able to get over. Derringer's there, but we're going to have a net violation here going underneath. Is Fargo South, and Davies earns the point. Now down by 5. Right now, the head coach, Peyton Wegleitner, having a quick comment with Laura Green. I think she wants Green to go talk to the head official about that last point. Deutsch able to get the kill going cross court, though, for the Bruins. It's now 13-7. Leading the way right now for Fargo South with a couple of kills is Garden Nelson. Dalby, Deutsch, and Malo all currently with 2 For Fargo Davies, Ava Wild has been option A, B, and C with 11 on the night, and Fargo South is able to earn the ace. That one's going to be with Laura Green. Green gets her first ace of the night. Now football score 14-7, and Coach Olson wants a timeout. We'll break with him. Fargo South 14, Fargo Davies 7 here in set number 2 on your live event.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Well, set number 2 has the same ingredients of set number 1, where Fargo South jumped out early, 6-3, 12-8, 18-12, and eventually got up by 8 before Fargo Davies came and closed that set 12 points to 2 to win set number 1, 27-25. Same thing here. Fargo South up 4-1, 8-3, 11-5. Now their largest lead at 14-7 here in the second set. So if you're Fargo Davies, how many times can you dig yourself a hole before you try to climb out of it, before that kind of bites you in the butt on the opposite side for Fargo South? A great start in set number 1. A tremendous start again here in set number 2, but finding a way to close here and earn these next 11 points and tie this set up at 1 apiece as we enter the third. That's what the Bruins will try to do here after the timeout by Coach Olson of Fargo Davies. Green pulls the change up there. Safransky goes outside. Derringer gets the kill. Good effort there by guard, having to dive in front of her to the right-hand side. Derringer earns the kill for Fargo Davies. Now they have 8 different players with a kill here tonight. Service upcoming with Wild. Wild on the serve, dug on the back. This one going to come to the near side. Cross court and the kill, and the answer, Bryn Nelson. Nelson with her 4th kill of this match for Fargo South. It's now 15-8 Bruins. Service upcoming here for the Bruins, and Wakala. Wakala on to serve. This one dug on the back. That's by Lawlick. Nice job by Wheeldon. Able to get by the libero there of Lauren Green for the kill. So Wheeldon with her 2nd kill of this match. 19-5 now Fargo South. Fargo South with the win would improve to 8-3 in the conference. Fargo Davies trying to get to 7-3 with a win. Wheeldon on to serve. Jackson back sets. Here comes the tip and a kill. Good looking play there. Emma Dalby read it perfectly. Able to see the double blocks on no one behind, and Dalby earns the point. As the Bruin student section chanting, "Let's go Bruins." Matichak on to serve here for Fargo South. This one comes over. Wild there, able to get the dig. Safransky outside. Seiler with a push. Covered well for the Bruins there in Wakala. This one at the 10-foot line, gonna go in. Fargo South with Dalby. Check that. That's me with guard. Guard earns the kill. Her 4th of this match, and Fargo South 17-9 up here in set number 2. Service. Able to get to that one is Lawlick, and Lawlick's going to have to just have some type of miracle on that. Unable to do so. Now 18-9 Fargo South. So back where we were in set number 1. Fargo South was up by as much as 8, currently up by 9 right now here in the second set. Service from the Bruins. Wild with the dig. Safransky is there. Wild able to bunch it over, but then she runs into her teammate there in Lockway. Here it comes the other side. Wild kept it alive with Seiler. Wild then gets it over on 3. Jackson comes to the middle and getting the kill for Fargo South. That'll be Emma Dalby. Dalby unwinded and delivered her 4th kill of the match. Fargo Davies, they've been scrappy on that end, but Dalby finally got one to go home. Service upcoming for the Bruins, up by 10. That one hits the lip of the net. Back set, Derringer, the southpaw, able to get the kill. Derringer with her 2nd kill of this match, and Fargo Davies see if they can get that run brewing. The volleyball match started at 7:36 tonight. And close to that 45 minutes old. Service here by Krenz. Dug out back right corner, that's Matacek. Dalby goes cross court. Krenz on the cover. Lawlick, Miller. Miller just a change-up. She hit the side of it. And it comes, and we're going to get the ricochet and the kill for the Bruins. Guard with her 5th kill of this match. And guard right now for Fargo South has given the Bruins 5 points and one step closer here to trying to win set number 2. Service by Dalby. Dalby on to serve. Lawlick is there. They're able to get it over, but Krenz goes about a half foot underneath the net. And a point for Fargo South, now 21-10. Bruins right now controlling set number 2 like they did in set 1. Service, Dalby. An absolute missile gets over the net. Krenz there with the dump. Jackson comes outside. Guard is there. Lawlick. And here comes a push by Seiler, able to just get it over the net. Back set. This comes down the end. Krenz with the bump, going outside. Seiler with a deep push, out of play, and it's now 22-10 Fargo South. Fargo South 3 points away from trying to win set number 1, and almost that comeback by Fargo Davies might have woken a little bit of Fargo South's aggression up a little bit here, because they're playing like take no prisoners right now in set number 2. Wild. That's where the bread is buttered for Fargo Davies. Doesn't matter if she's in the back row or the front. She'll play everywhere on the floor. Wild gets the kill on the side out here for the Eagles, down by 11. As Seiler comes on to serve for Davies. Seiler serves. Matacek there with the dig. Jackson outside. This one barked at the net. Guard there on the hit off the net. Able to get it over, it was Lockway. This one coming to the middle. Malo with the tip, out of play, right thought at the 10-foot line. Just couldn't get that one to come down. Davies earns the point, now 22-12. Service upcoming here for Seiler one more time. Coach Olsen talking to Krenz, just saying if you need to cover that or just giving some instructions again. Krenz, Ellie the senior, Seiler the sophomore on to serve. Green with the dig. Jackson to the middle. This one going to get tipped, and there it is. Almost skinny one at the net, but Fargo South earns it 23-7. Malo in on that one. As the Bruins now 2 points away from earning set number 2. Jackson will come on to serve. Krenz. Lawlick with the dig. This one goes to Wild, and Wild able to earn the point. Wild already with 13 kills here. Wielden will check in. Coming on to serve is Lawlick, and Fargo Davies might have dug themselves too much of a hole here in set number 2 to climb out of compared to what they did in set number 1. Lawlick on to serve. Green with the dig. Jackson back sets. This one comes to Guard with the kill. Guard's trying to heat up, particularly late in this second set. Her 6th kill, and Fargo South now has a set point. Guard will come on to serve this one up again for Fargo South. 1 point away from tying this one up at 1 set apiece. Guard on to serve, dug out in the back. This one at the 10-foot line by Krenz. Outside Wild goes cross, and Wild gets the kill. Wild, with her 14th kill of the match, just throws a little bit of a change up there. The question right now for Fargo Davies is, Wild is your ace. She's your number 1 quarterback dual threat in football. She's your starter and pitcher, the girl that you want to throw out there in softball, however you want to say it. She is definitely all that and more here for Fargo Davies, but she needs a little bit of help, particularly on that side. And going cross court is Deutsch for the kill. Deutsch with her 3rd kill of the night, and Fargo South wins this one 25-14 here in the second set. So we're tied at 1 set apiece. The 3rd set coming up next here from Fargo Davies on your live event.
Going to NDSCS, I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. For sure, I'll look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like every time I go to a meeting, like everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
If you're in need of Minnesota and or North Dakota high school athletics coverage, head to yourliveevent.com so you don't miss out on moments like these.
Straight up the middle, bounces, he's open, he's down the field, touchdown, Nuggets!
Go to our YouTube page at Your Live Event, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
Intercepted!
Follow us on Twitter at Your Live Event 1 and on Facebook at Your Live Event.
If you want help from a firm who has integrity, respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the benefit of the community, then look no further than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys are dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, and Castleton. Or visit our website at www.onsteadlaw.com.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org. Back on your live event, set 1 went to Fargo Davies 27-25. Set 2 went to Fargo South 25-14. Chase Miller with you alongside with Chris Crick running camera. And fans, a reminder, the Bruin Booster Club is a proud supporter of all Fargo South activities. They thank corporate sponsors like Gate City Bank, Sanford, Midco, and First International Bank for their continued support. To become a Bruin Booster Club member or to find out more information, click on the Activities tab on the Fargo South homepage website and then click on Booster Club after that, and you'll find out all the information you need to be part of the Bruin Booster Club today. For Fargo South, just a well-balanced effort of Dalby, Guard, Nelson, Deutsch, Malo. We've seen Jackson with a number of assists. Green playing well on the back end for the Bruins. For Fargo Davies, again, Ava Wild has been number one. Safransky's all over the floor, particularly playing up front with that two-set rotation with her and Krenz in terms of a setter. You just wonder if it's got to be Derringer, Wielden, a Miller, maybe a Seiler to really step up here and start delivering a couple more kills for Fargo Davies. Regardless, it's been fun here tonight on the last day of September. As tomorrow we get back to Friday Night Lights. Check out yourliveevent.com for the complete coverage of some of the games we have for you. I'll be out in Bismarck with Fargo Shanley at Bismarck Century and 11 AA football from the Community Bowl tomorrow. But you can go to yourliveevent.com to check out all of our games that we have for you up and down the Red River Valley in North Dakota and Minnesota. Here in this third set, Dalby gets one in the back and nicely done by Fargo Davies to recover a little bit here. This one comes to the middle. Dalby again, but that goes right through the wickets of Lawlick as we're here in this third set. And the point for the Bruins as they lead it now 1-0. Service upcoming here for Fargo South. And the story has been Fargo Davies and the shovel of the hole that they've had to climb themselves out of. They were able to do it in set 1. Set number 2 unable to, though. This one goes cross court on the hit there from Nelson. Then it goes to Derringer, and Derringer earns the kill. Good looking hit by the southpaw lefty there, and we're tied at 1 point apiece. Set number 1 again, Fargo Davies came back from a 23-15 deficit to earn a 27-25 win, but in set number 2, Fargo South got up to as much a 14-7, 18-9, 22-10 advantage, and they never let that one go. Dalby with a great spike, but a better dig by Safransky as Lawlick is able to bump it over on 3. This one at the 10-foot line for Fargo South. Lawlick is there for the hit by guard. Back set, that is going to be with Seiler with the kill. Seiler gets her second kill of this match. It's now 2-1 Fargo Davies, something that we really haven't seen if you would do time of possession, but put that into volleyball terms in terms of if you've had the lead. Fargo Davies has probably had the lead so far here tonight under 5%. It's been Fargo South early and often. This one, Derringer able to get it over, and we're going to get the point there for the Eagles. So Derringer back-to-back kills, now 3-1. And again, set 1, set 2, Fargo South got up early, and Fargo Davies has barely led in this match. That one hits the top of the net from the serve by Wild. Jackson comes inside. Dalby able to get the kill. No one was going to block Dalby at the net. Too easy there for Emma, a 6-foot junior, and the Bruins earn the point. Service, Matacek, the 5'5 junior. Trying to tie this one up at 3 apiece. Good looking serve. That one comes across. Now the middle. Safransky able to get it over on the dump kill. We've seen that a time or two. The 4th time to my recollection. 3 times by Safransky, 1 by Krenz. And it's been there here in set 1 and set number 2. Fargo Davies now with a 4-2 edge is serving as Lawlick. That one, Matacek. This one a joust and bearing one home is Seiler. Aaron asked that Seiler went over the net. Nothing was granted. Seiler gets the kill here. Her 3rd, and Fargo Davies with their largest lead of any set now at 5-2, up by 3. Lawlick, service. This one comes cross court and the kill. Nice job by Guard again. Guard got in rhythm late in the second set as she carries it over here to set number 3, the 7th kill here for the Bruins by Guard. Dalby has 6, and then you have Nelson with 4 after that for the Bruins. For Fargo Davies leading the way is Ava Weil with 14. And then you have 4 with Derringer and Safransky and Seiler with 3 apiece. Safransky, middle, Lockway down the near side, and she gets the kill. 6-3 for the sophomore Lockway. Lockway able to get that kill. The sophomore at 5'11", part of the couple of the underclassmen playing here for Coach Olson. Also, Lockway is the daughter of MSUM head football coach Steve Lockway in attendance here tonight. Service upcoming for the Eagles. Dug out this one at the net. Lockway is there alongside with Jackson, able to get the tip over, and then the Eagles just can't recover quick enough as Guard earns that point for Fargo South. 6-4, Bruins playing from behind, but very much within range here of a little rally with Jackson on to serve. Madison comes on in this one. A knuckler that hits the net, rolls over for the ace. Sometimes better to be lucky than good, that they say, and that is going to be a point for Fargo South. If you were playing horse in volleyball, that would be a particular serve that you would try to accomplish, kind of hitting in hula hoops all around the floor. You would try to hit that top of the net as many times as you can. Just give a little different variation on the serve. Back set Kranz. Here comes a push by Seiler. Covered nicely by Matacek for Fargo South. This one comes down the end line, and that is going to be in there for the kill. Jen Guard again for Fargo South. Guard is what Ava Wild was for Fargo Davies early. She's playing like that right now for the Bruins. Seems like every time Fargo South recently needs a point, they're finding Guard at the front of the net. Service here for the Bruins. Krenz goes to the back to Wild. Jackson gives it to Guard. Guard down the near side, blocked at the net. Lawlick goes to the outside. Seiler able to push it over. Here comes Jackson to the outside. Deutsch, and Deutsch gets the kill. Miller kind of thought that one was going to go out of play, and said it's going to be a kill for the Southpaw Deutsch. And a lefty for Fargo South and a lefty for Fargo Davies here tonight. And the Bruins coming on to serve with Jackson. 7-6 here in the third set. This one down the middle by Seiler. This one goes outside to Wild. Wild in the middle, covered well there by Green. This one goes outside. Deutsch down the end, and she goes off the shoulder of Wild for the kill. And Deutsch the last couple of points here for the Bruins. 5th kill of the match, and now Fargo Davies finds themselves in a little bit of a hole, down by 2. Laura Green, the libero for Fargo South. You have Lalick, the libero for Fargo Davies. Krenz, back set. Seiler goes cross court. No touch at the net, out of play, and the Bruins right now get this rally going at 9-6. It was at 6-6 at one point. And now 9-6 Fargo South after Davies was up 5-2. So Bruins on a nice little 7-1 run right now. Seiler with the dig. This one comes to the back to Wild. Wild just tries to push it over, hits the top of the net, and kind of makes up for the previous ace that we saw from Fargo South just a few points ago. Now 9-7 Fargo South. One of those kills that goes down in the stat column. Well, you kind of will just remember. Able to get just enough of that one as Seiler comes on for the serve. This one comes to the middle. Jackson able to get it over with Malo. This one set. Lockway gets the spike in the kill. Lockway, your 3rd kill of the match, and Fargo Davies now down by 1. Coming into tonight, Fargo South 3 games back of West Fargo Cheyenne. The Mustangs in 1st place in the conference. For Fargo Davies, 3.5 games back of the Mustangs. Service by Seiler. That one's going to go out of play. Something that we haven't seen a lot of here in the 2nd or 3rd set, respectively, from either club, and that's been the service error. Saw them a little bit in set number 1. Both teams had over 3, but in the 2nd and the 3rd set so far, haven't seen much of it here. Service upcoming for Fargo South. Miss Guard on to serve. That one going to go out of play, and when you speak of a service error, you see another kind of like goals come in pairs sometimes in soccer and hockey. Get that here on the service side. Fargo Davies down by 1, and Lockway coming on. Leah on to serve. Green with the dig. Jackson covers some ground. Back set to Deutsch. Cross court there. Able to get down is Krenz. Miller, 10-foot line. Cross court. Nicely covered by Jackson. Green with the bump. Back to Deutsch. Deutsch partially blocked at the net. Fargo Davies with Lockway. Bumps it over to Wild. Wild goes through a double block. Able to keep alive was Jackson. Now they get it over for Fargo South there in Nelson. This one goes outside. Wild! Wild on corks one, but a sprawling effort by Guard. Fargo South keeps the rally going. Outside Wild. Wild blocked at the net this time. Krenz back set Miller. Miller with the tip. Fargo South then hits that one into the net. You know, Fargo South is paying so much attention to Ava Wild, where there's a double block. They're putting a girl down the far sideline to cover, that you're just going to get that one-on-one with the other mid or outside hitter, and that's where Fargo Davies was able to go that time with Miller. Fargo South gets it over on 3 as they do with Nelson. This one comes to the middle. Pushed there by Wheeldon. Kept alive by the Bruins, and they get it over. Krenz outside Wild. Wild blocked. Trying to get it over is Deutsch, and then they do with Green, and Green gets the kill. Oh, Fargo South just stole a point back from Fargo Davies. This has been fun here on this Thursday night, a match that's now an hour old. It's 11-10, Fargo South over Fargo Davies, and Coach Olson asking Ava Wild to maybe see if there was a player that hit the net or possibly had a little bit of a lift, as Wild comes over asking about that, as the officials will come and discuss and talk it over, making sure if there was a block off a ricochet here. Officials will talk if it is. You could have a jump ball, which would mean we'd have to redo the point and take that point off for Fargo South, and it would be 10 apiece, and we would have a reserve here. For Fargo South right now, able to talk it over a little bit, but long discussion at the net here with the main official talking with, again, the two side judges, making sure they get the right clarification. Coaches just want to make sure that they have everything properly taken care of, whether it's going over the post or around the post. Maybe there were some questionable calls, whether it was in the court or play or not. And the officials just double checking and talking it over here, and we'll see what we're going to get. They will award the point to Fargo South, saying there wasn't enough seen by any of the officials to have a jump ball. And for the Bruins, they'll come on and serve with Laura Green. So Green on with a running jump serve, dug there by Wild. This one comes to the middle with Miller. Miller to Green. Jackson punches it over. Now it's the mid-side Krenz. Goes outside Wild. Wild with the tip. Fargo South. This one goes to the outside Deutsch. Deutsch goes cross court. Nicely covered there by Krenz. This one comes to Miller. Miller with the tip. Bruins now will handle it. That goes to the outside. Partially blocked. Nelson into the net. And that's going to be a kill here for Fargo South. Nelson able to get her 5th kill of the match. Fargo South 11, Fargo South 12, Fargo Davies 10. Service with Laura Green. As we have a little bit of perspiration on the floor, as Ava Wild just going to take her shoe and able to make sure everything is good to go. Service here with the 5'4" senior in Green. This has been a great third set so far of what we've able to kind of have that more of a roller coaster back and forth for both teams. And there's a kill by Miller. Miller gets her 2nd kill of this third set, her 3rd of the contest, and Fargo Davies back within 1. Safransky will come in after the rotation to serve. Coming back up on the front is Derringer. Taylor coming on here for the Eagles. Service goes to Green. Jackson sets this one to the middle. Dolby, and Dolby gets the kill. Their 7th of the match, and Fargo South went right to the middle, 13-11. If you're not going to get a double block on Dolby, the 6-foot junior, look out, because she knows what to do with that one in the middle. Safransky sets to the middle. Wheeldon's there. Jackson on the cover. This one comes outside. Nelson partially blocked at the net. Safransky goes outside Wild. Wild, does that one get over the net? No, it doesn't. It'll be 4. And Fargo South earns the point now at 14-11. Davies got up early, up 5-2, tied at 6 apiece. And since it was 6-6, Fargo South has held the edge by at least 1 or 2 points. This one going to be a joust at the net, won by Fargo South, and we're going to have Safransky as she came over the net and into it, and a point here for the Bruins. It's now 15-11. Service continues here by Fargo South. Wakala, Marissa, a junior, good-looking serve. Seiler with the dig. This one comes out. Wild gets the kill. Fargo South sees that deficit go down by 4-3 as Wild will come on and serve here for the Eagles. Wild little running jump serve, just gets over. This one comes to the middle of the net and into the net on the hit there with Derringer, and back-to-back points here for Fargo Davies. Now their squad has yet to call a timeout here in this third set, and you just wonder again where these two teams are at the standings-wise. North is there. West Fargo a little bit ahead of both these teams with Shanley and Cheyenne, but right now as it stands, these two teams would play in the EDC quarterfinals, and the way that this match is going and what match number 1 did, a 3-1 win for Fargo Davies. I think volleyball fans in the region would like to see it. If you're Coach Olson or if you're Coach Wegleitner, you might think otherwise, but this has been a lot of fun here tonight. Wild on to serve. Jackson keeps it going, and they try to get it over. They can't. We're tied at 15 apiece. Fargo Davies right now in a little 5. Make that a 4-1 run, and they're coming on to serve at 15-15. After tonight for Fargo Davies, a 2-point contest with Grand Forks Central on Saturday morning at 11:30. Wild on to serve. Green gets the dig. Jackson with the back set. This comes to Dolby. Now it goes to Fransky. Derringer hits one into the net, and a point for Fargo South. For the Bruins, they will also play on Saturday morning, but it will be a contest against the West Fargo Packers at 11 a.m. Earlier this week, on Tuesday, it was all sweeps for every team. West Fargo swept Valley City. Wahpeton 3-0 over Grand Forks Central. Service here. Wild gets the dig. Derringer gives it to the middle. Seiler just has to punch it over. She does, and she's able to get the kill. Seiler with her 4th one. That's now 16-16. You had Shanley 3-0 over North. South with a 3-0 loss against Cheyenne, and Devils Lake 3-0 over Turtle Mountain back on Tuesday. South, Dalby blocked at the net, coming cross, scored, and that's going to be Lockway with the block. That one was blocked on the far side, came all the way to the near side. It's 30 feet, that volleyball net. 17-16, 30 feet from the sideline, 60 feet in length. That took about every foot of that real estate there to pop in. Green gets it over on 3. Wild on the dig. Safransky outside. Seiler going down the far sideline for the kill. 18-16, and Fargo South's going to take the timeout. Davies up by 2 here in the 3rd set. It's EDC Volleyball on your live event.
Degelman does put the effort and time into their employees by training them.
It's something that you think you couldn't do, but you can actually do it. You can see we're trained to do it.
Once I got my confidence up, now I just feel pride.
I'm very proud to be leading the team that builds the toughest product in the manufacturing and agricultural industry.
Back here on your live event. Again, for games upcoming, go to yourliveevent.com to check out the action throughout the fall and into the winter sports season. Taking a look at the Weston volleyball. Bismarck Century, the defending champs, at 16-0 on the season, 9-0 in conference play. Bismarck High currently in second, with Jamestown third in the West and Mandan at number 4. Kind of starting to see it play out, but not as much noticeable. Century's a game up over Bismarck, who's a game and a half up over Jamestown, who's a half game up over Mandan, who's a game up over Legacy, who's a game up over St. Mary's, and so forth. In the EDC, we've kind of seen the top 6 teams advance here as Fargo South hits that one into the net, and a point for Fargo Davies. It's now 19-16. But in the East, we've seen Cheyenne, Shanley, West Fargo, the top 3, South Davies, and North, that next section. Then it's kind of everyone else so far in the month and a half that we played here in high school volleyball in 2021. That one goes out of play on the miss hit as well by guard, and now Fargo Davies 20-16. Winner would be up 2-1 entering set number 4. Service, Lawlick. Duggan on the back. This one comes to the middle. Jackson. Dalby's there. There's no touch at the net. They're asking for a touch or anything. Nothing is granted. Now 21-16. So after the timeout, 3 straight points by Fargo Davies, and Lawlick comes on to serve yet again here for the Eagles. Fargo Davies 4 points away from trying to close out set number 3. This one Duggan in the back. Wakala. They're unable to get it over the net there as guard hits that one in. 22-16, Fargo Davies. As we have a substitution here as Wakala will check out. Amelia Hawley, a 5'4" freshman, will check into the contest, and Fargo Davies will continue to serve up by 6. Green with the dig. This one comes to the middle. Dalby's there, hits one in the net, and Fargo South just kind of stubbing their toe a little bit here late in the 3rd set with some errors, and we have a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well. Fargo Davies 23, Fargo South 16 here in the 3rd set on your live event.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
23-16, Fargo Davies with the edge right now in this second set that was tied at 16 apiece. 7 straight consecutive points by the Eagles, as they have taken a commanding lead here in set number 3. Set number 1 went to Fargo Davies 27-25. Set number 2 went to Fargo South 25-14. And after it was tied at 16 apiece, Fargo Davies on a run right now, and with that is Emma Lawlick. Lawlick serves. This one dug out in the back by Matacek. To near side is Guard. Guard gets the kill. Right where you need to go if you're Fargo South, now 23-17. Guard the first Bruin in double digits for kills tonight. Dalby was 7 and 5, then with Nelson and Deutsch here for the Bruins. Service, Dalby. This one in the back. Fargo Davies able to just bump it over then on a free ball there by Lockway. Jackson in the middle. Malo gets the kill. Back-to-back points by the Bruins. Malo, just a sophomore at 6 foot even. Kind of in slow motion like a catapult came that down, but once she connected on the volleyball, that one was hammered home. Service by Dalby. This one in the back. Wild just has to try to get out of the way with Safransky, and Lawlick and Seiler hits this one into the net, and 3 consecutive points for the Bruins. Just wonder here, Fargo South earns another point or two, and Coach Olsen might call a timeout for her own team. Dalby continues to serve. Wild with the dig. Better pass that time to Safransky outside. Seiler goes down the far sideline in for the kill. Seiler gets the kill, her 6th of the match for the sophomore. It's now 24-19. And they have a set point upcoming here for Krenz. And Fargo Davies trying to get up 2-1 on Fargo South. Service with Krenz. This one dug out in the back by Green. Jackson with the set. This comes to Guard. Blocked, and both Lockway and Miller looked around. The problem was it was blocked straight up and came straight down on Miller's side. Guard earns the kill for Fargo South, and the side out, and just what Fargo South needs. I mean, 4 good serves upcoming here by Jackson, and try to get 4 consecutive points to keep this one going at bare minimum. Lockway in the middle gets the kill. Her 4th kill, and Fargo Davies earns set number 3, 25-20, and takes a 2-1 set lead here in this contest against Fargo South. We're back with the 4th set after this. You're watching EDC Volleyball on your live event.
The Ada EDA is committed to improving the quality of life for Ada residents by providing assistance to new and small businesses, developing and assisting with affordable housing to provide economic growth in our community, and including building incentives with affordable lots in great locations with amenities, and also city property tax abatement and free city utilities. For information, contact City of Ada 784-5522 or visit the City of Ada website adamn.gov.
Schedules can be a slippery slope. With YourLiveEvent.com, that's just not the case. Find schedules for select Minnesota and North Dakota high school athletics at our website. That's www.yourliveevent.com. For schedule updates, follow our social media pages. Never miss again when it comes to scheduling with Your Live Event.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
We built Irie Insurance with one philosophy: hire great people and provide great service and options. We want to help protect your home, farm, crops, personal, and your businesses. Hello, this is Shane with Irie Insurance, and since day one, we have followed this golden rule to help protect you. That's why we have so many locations like West Fargo, Devils Lake, Hope, Hillsboro, Mackville, and Towner. To find out more about Irie Insurance, go to IrieInsurance.com. Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity employer and provider.
For the Fargo Davies Eagles, they'll try to make it 15 consecutive match wins against Fargo South here if they can earn this one. Our last 5-setter was back in 2014 on September the 4th. If Fargo South is able to win the 4-set, Fargo South, their last win was October 21st of 2014 against Fargo Davies. Davies won the first match 3-1 this season back at the Berwyn Den. Chase Miller with you here on your live event. Chris Crick is our cameraman, and thank you very much for tuning in and making part of EDC Volleyball here on this Thursday night. Third set goes to Fargo Davies, 25-20. Set 2 into Fargo South, 25-14, and set number 1 to Fargo Davies as well, 27-25. Some last-minute instructions from Peyton Wingleitner here for the Fargo South Bruins. A loss here for Fargo South would drop them down to 7-4, and Fargo Davies then would be a half game ahead in the conference over the Bruins. If Fargo South can come back and win, they would be 8-3, and Fargo Davies then would drop to 6-4 respectively in conference play. And if that's the case, and North beats Valley City tonight, Davies would find themselves then in 5th place, make that 6th place in the conference, and North would be in 5th place. So that's just kind of what you're looking like a little bit here in conference play. The last day of September. Service comes here for Fargo South. This one comes to the middle. Wielden gets the kill. And Fargo Davies takes an early 1-0 lead here in set number 4 as Safransky comes on to serve. Lawlick is on there. Fargo Davies also. Mackenzie Savageau, newly into the contest, a 5'7" junior. Green, Jackson, back set, Deutsch. Deutsch goes cross-court. Safransky's there. Lawlick near side. Derringer. Derringer goes cross-court. Then that one goes off. That goes off of Jackson, and a kill for Fargo Davies. So that's going to be with Derringer, her 5th kill of the match. As you have Wielden up front alongside with Wild for Fargo South in the back. You have the libero of Laura Green also with guard. This one comes down the end line. There is going to be Nelson able to get it over as Fargo Davies, and they earn the point. Fargo South earns that point. Now a chance to tie with Hawley Amelia, the freshman, on to serve here for the Bruins. Hawley comes into a running jump serve. Wild able to get down to a knee with the dig. Then just a tip by Wielden. They get it over, but that's going to be a double hit from Fargo South. Bryn Nelson. Davies with a 3-1 edge. Service with Wild. Wild comes on. Green has to go down. Jackson near side. Nelson cross court. Good coverage there by Seiler. Then Wild hits that one into the net and a point and a side out for the Fargo South Bruins, now down by 1. Fargo South, a team that has yet to make state since 2014, but if there was a squad to do it, scrappy, able to cover a lot of the floor, it's these particular Bruins. This one going to be at the net, just hammered home by Dalby, as Dalby earns that one with her 8th kill of this particular match, tied at 3. One thing, though, once you get to tournament time, it really depends on the matchups. Once you get to November, just because you're a higher seed over someone else, if that one team's a thorn of your side that you just can't get by and you match up with them in a state qualifying game or a loser-out game earlier, as Wielden earns the block at the net. As much as you're trying to get that 1 or 2 seed, yes, you want to be a top 5 seed and earn a bye into the quarterfinals. It's about those matchups once you get to the month of November, and also the health of your team. And not just the health of your team, just how are you playing? You might be like the St. Louis Cardinals in Major League Baseball and just haven't lost, it feels like, in the month of September. Here comes a back set. Derringer able to get it over. Fargo South with a sprawling effort there by Green to keep that one alive. Safransky outside. Seiler cross court gets the kill off a guard. Seiler with her 7th kill of the match. Fargo Davies now 5-3 over Fargo South. This seems like every other time we look up, Lawlick is coming on to serve for the Eagles. Lawlick comes into this one. Dug on the back by Hawley right at the net. Seiler's there. Good effort by Matacek to keep it going. Dalby then hits into the back. Fargo Davies with Derringer blocked at the net, but it goes out of bounds, and Derringer earns the kill. Off the hit, 6-3, Fargo Davies. Again, if Davies earns the win in set number 4, they would improve to 11-5 on the season, 7-3 in conference play. Fargo South in the back, they get it over with Guard, and Guard is going to get the kill as it goes away from Wild. Guard with a team-leading 12 kills in this match here for Fargo South. Service with Dalby. Dalby comes on to serve, dug up by Seiler in the back. Fargo Davies will get over with Lawlick, and that one's going to be out of play and a point for the Bruins. Coming up on our post-game show, we'll get to our player of the game, take a look at the scores that come in throughout the night, and we'll put a bow on this one and get you set for the month of October. That's all coming up on our post-game show here on your live event. Safransky outside Seiler. Seiler gets the kill. The sophomores of Seiler and Lockway have played pretty large here in this 3rd and 4th set for Fargo Davies early on as they lead at 7-5. Seiler having a nice night with 8 kills. Lockway with a block and 4 kills. Service here by the senior Krenz. Krenz comes on, hits one down the near sideline. Hawley is there. This one comes. Going to be blocked at the net, and it's going to be a block after Guard gets the hit. Miller is there. Fargo Davies, 5 different players now with a block as they lead at 8-5. Service upcoming here for Krenz. Green is there. Jackson, 10-foot line. This one comes, blocked at the net. Then Jackson able to get it over, but we're going to have violation here on Fargo South. And a point here for Fargo Davies. It's now 9-5. Laura Green coming over, getting the instructions from the head official. Talking it over here as Peyton, the head coach for Fargo South, just wants a little bit more of an explanation. And Laura Green will come over and tell the coach here, and then they'll be ready to put that one back into the quarter play as we get ready for the serve. Service upcoming here for Krenz. Service upcoming here. That one's going to go down the near side. Hawley's there. Now it goes in the back, and it's a point for Fargo Davies. It's now 10-5 Eagles. Davies is led throughout here in this 4th set. As Krenz continues to serve. Hawley with the dig. This one goes to the back to Green. Now they got to get it over on 3. They do it Guard. Wild is there on the back set. Krenz in the middle. This one goes to Lockway. Blocked at the net. Malo earns the block. Malo with her first block of the night here for Fargo South. It's now 10-6. Fargo Davies with the advantage. Bruins right now will have it with Jackson. See if Jackson can get a little bit of a run that Krenz was able to do for Fargo Davies. Krenz outside Miller. Miller cross court in the quarter play. 4th kill here for Miller, and we mentioned it a little while ago. Can Fargo Davies get some help outside of just Ava Wild being the main option they have? Miller, Lockway, Derringer, Seiler, they've all answered in their own right in certain times here in this contest for the Eagles. That one is hit out of play by Mackenzie Savageau. First service error of this fourth set for either squad. Fargo South now with the point. Lawlick is there. This one comes to the middle, and that's going to be Lockway for the kill. So Lockway gets her 5th kill. It should be 12-7 on the scoreboard right now, as the scoreboard inside Davies High School currently has 11-6, but it should be, again, 12-7 as we have an officials timeout here. Service here by Lockway. It's still 11-7 in the score. This one going to get hit. Now they got it at 12-7. Miller bumps it over. This one in the middle, Jackson near side going cross court. Wild is there. Then can't quite get to that one, and the kill comes with Nelson. Fargo South now down by 4. Been a gritty, gutty game for both these teams, particularly after the first set. First set might have been too much to live up for the rest of the match, being 27-25 as Green comes on to serve this one at the net. Wheelan able to keep it over. Jackson is there on the bump. This one gets crossed over on the hit by Nelson. Outside Wild. Wild goes cross court for the kill. 17th kill there by Wild. It's now 13-8 Davies over Fargo South. Service here by Safransky for the Eagles. Little running jump serve there by Safransky. Jackson gets in the middle, cross court, and hammering one is going to be Dolby as that goes into the Fargo Davies student section. 13-9 Davies over Fargo South now, but Dolby gets her 9th kill of the match, and Fargo South needs a little bit of a rally going right now as they have Hawley coming on to serve. Hawley on the serve. This one dug out there by Lawlick. As Lawlick has to bump it over then on 3, as she does Green. Jackson, there's your bump set. Here comes a spike, blocked at the net. Kept alive, though, by Fargo South. They get it over with Hawley. Lawlick, Safransky, outside Wild. Wild over a double block. Good sprawling attempt by Green. Here comes a tip. Wild is there on the cover. Safransky, this one to be a joust at the net as Derringer might have went underneath, and she did on the net. Just puts her head up and down going, yep, I was part of that guilty party, and a point for Fargo South. It's now 13-10. Service upcoming here for Hawley. Lawlick, dig, Safransky, back set, Wild's there. Green on the cover, Jackson, middle. This one going to get tipped over then on 3 by Dolan. This one goes right to the net, and Wild just runs out of real estate. That ball was tight as she kind of did a 1-2, came up to it and realized that there was no chance for a spike as she tried to bump it over. Fargo South now 13-11. Coach Olson with some instruction here for her squad. This one comes over, Wild. Safransky outside Derringer, cross court. That one's out of play. It's now 13-12. Mentioned Fargo South need a little bit of a run. They've got it here. Down 13-9. Now they made it 13-12, and Hawley continues to serve. Lawlick into the middle. Safransky, little dump, trying for that dump kill. Hawley was there on the cover. This is Safransky, outside Wild. Wild goes down the line in for the kill. The Fargo South bench thought that was out. Instead, it'll be a point for Wild. And the kill, her 18th of the match. Now 14-12, Davies. Service upcoming here for Wild. Green is there. Jackson, the middle, Dalby, Wild with the dig. Oh, goes into the rafters. Derringer hits it over then on 2. Trying to get there is Seiler, and Seiler earns the kill. 15-12. That one almost scraped the ceiling here at Fargo Davies High School as it went up into the rafters. Derringer then just hit that one hard, and Fargo South unable to cover. Now down by 3. Wild on the serve, hits that one into the net. Fargo South down by 2. Substitution here for the Bruins is coming on is Matacek. As Matacek will come on and serve here for Fargo South. Service here. This one dug out by Wild. Then it goes to the outside. At the net to the middle. That one's going to be a deflection, yes. Getting that one going through is going to be Dalby. Her 10th kill of this match, and Fargo South is down by 1, 15-14. Service upcoming here for the Bruins. Wild with the dig. Safransky backsets Derringer, and that's going to be a kill. Derringer earns her 7th kill of this one, and Fargo Davies right now up by 2 over Fargo South. A reminder, if you want to be a Bruin Booster Club member, find out more information, click on the Activities tab of the Fargo South homepage website, and then click on Booster Club to become a Bruin Booster Club member today. Fargo South near end, able to get the kill and bearing one home. That's going to be Guard yet again, her team-leading 13th kill of the match, and Fargo Davies is up by 1 at 16-15. Fargo South on to serve here for Dalby. Dalby gets that one over. Seiler with the dig. Derringer goes out. There's no touch. Out of play. We're tied at 16 apiece. For the first time here in this fourth set, we're tied at 16 after a match that got things going early where Davies took the advantage. That one gets into the net for Fargo South, their first service error here of the fourth set. Davies 17, Fargo South 16. And coming back on will be Miller alongside with her with Krenz as Safransky checks out. And you also have checking out is Derringer. Krenz coming on to serve. Hawley's there. This one gets hit. And Green able to get it over. Wild. Krenz backs at Miller. Miller off the deflection of Malo for the kill. Miller with her 5th kill. Davies up by 2 at 18-16. Both teams with 2 timeouts remaining here in the fourth set. Davies comes on with Krenz. Krenz almost gets the ace. Green able to get it over. Wild with the dig. Krenz going outside. Seiler hits that one into the net, and Fargo South earns the point. Down by 1, 18-17. And we'll have a substitution here as Deutsch will check into the contest as Hawley will check out. And Fargo South will come on and serve. Jackson. Lawlick is there, kind of lost it for a moment. Now Lawlick has to bump it over as she does on 3. Deep bump back left corner. Matacek was there. This one coming to the middle. Malo blocked at the net. As getting the block, going to be Seiler of Fargo Davies. 19-17, Eagles 6 points away from trying to take this fourth set and win the match 3-1. Service here with Mackenzie Savageau. Savageau, the 5'7" junior. Deutsch goes across, goes right to Savageau with the kill. Deutsch able to get her 6th kill of the match, and Fargo South will rotate into this contest. It's going to be Bryn Nelson. Bruins down by 1 here in the fourth set. Service upcoming here with Guard. Guard with the serve. This one dug on the back. Miller's there, and then that one's going to go out of play. So unable to get much going there for Fargo South after the original pass, and now we're tied at 19 apiece. We were tied at 16 apiece. Fargo South, they need this fourth set to try to get it to set number 5 here tonight at Davies High School. Service upcoming with Guard. Guard, little running jump serve. Lawlick is there. Krenz outside Wild. Wild goes down the side for the kill. Wild went down the far sideline. Her 19th kill, and Davies leads at 20-19. Lockley will come on to serve here for Fargo South. Green is there with the dig. As they have to just get it over on 3. Deep push that puts Lockway back to the corner. Now it goes to Miller. Miller with the tip cover nicely by Deutsch. Jackson Goes cross court on the hit there by Nelson. Wild on the cover. Krenz trying to get the dump kill. Got Fargo South a little out of rotation, but the Bruins recover nicely and get it over with Nelson. Miller going cross court. Now it's the middle. Jackson back set Deutsch down the end line. There is going to be Savageau. This one gets over them by Wild. Jackson back set Deutsch. Deutsch almost able to get the point there as Lockway Krenz run into each other. Savageau able to get it over on three. Jackson. This goes on Fargo Davies side. Wheeldon to Krenz. Outside Wild. Wild blocked at the net. They keep it alive. Wild going over a double block again. This time gets the kill. Wild with her 20th kill of the match. It's now 21-19 Fargo Davies over Fargo South. 4 points away here for the Eagles to try to close out this match with the Bruins. Fargo South able to try to get their own dump kill of their own. Krenz back set Miller cross court. That's in for a kill. And I think we're going to get a timeout. We are. Timeout Fargo South. It's now 22-19 Davies over South in EDC Volleyball on your live event.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical North Dakota high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the North Dakota High School Activities Association and the North Dakota Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Going to NDSCS, I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. I for sure will look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like every time I go to a meeting, like everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
As we're back here, Fargo Davies comes on to serve. This will be with Lockway, as Lockway will come on here for the Eagles. Fargo South after the timeout, they go with Malo, and Malo is able to get the kill. Her 5th kill of the match. Fargo South very much still alive, down 22-20. Well, they would love a little rally right now on a run here with Laura Green serving. Libero comes on. This one dug out in the back. 10-foot line. Krenz goes outside Wild. Wild cross court with the kill. 23-20. They have a Wild now with 21 kills in this match, and Fargo Davies 2 points away from winning this set 3-1. That's what they were able to do on August the 31st at Fargo South. They won it 3-1 as well over Fargo South for Davies as Safransky serves. This one 10-foot line, sets it up. This one out of play by Dalby, now 24-20. Match point here for the Eagles as Safransky will come on. Safransky, Green with the dig. Jackson back set. This is Deutsch. Deutsch goes cross court. This one goes into the net, and Deutsch is going to earn the point. Fargo South still alive. Down by 3. Service here for the freshman Hawley. Hawley needs 3 good serves to try to tie this at 24 apiece. Hawley does, and that gets into the net, and that is over. Fargo Davies wins it 25-21 here in this 4th set, and they take it 3-1 over Fargo South. Fargo Davies improves to 11-5 on the season, 7-3 in conference play. Fargo South drops to 10-6 on the season and 7-4 in conference play. Our post-game show is coming up next here on your live event.
If you're in need of Minnesota and or North Dakota high school athletics coverage, head to yourliveevent.com so you don't miss out on moments like these.
Straight up the middle, bounces, he's open, he's down the field, touchdown, Nuggets!
Go to our YouTube page at Your Live Event, powered by Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated.
Intercepted!
Follow us on Twitter at YourLiveEvent1 and on Facebook at YourLiveEvent.
If you want help from a firm who has integrity, respect, strives for excellence, and is interested in the benefit of the community, then look no further than Onstead Twitchell Attorneys. Our team of attorneys are dedicated and talented professionals who are committed to improving the lives of their clients and providing custom legal solutions with integrity and excellence. We have offices in West Fargo, Hillsborough, and Castleton, or visit our website at www.onsteadlaw.com.
Since 1981, Park Christian School has been educating the next generation of leaders in the Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo area. Park Christian's thoroughly Christian education and commitment to academic excellence has resulted in a confident tradition of student success. Students graduate from Park Christian School strong in their faith and well prepared for the rigors of college, career, and relationships. Call 218-236-0500 to schedule your visit or go online to parkchristianschool.org.
Degelman does put the effort and time into their employees by training them.
It's something that you think you couldn't do, but you can actually do it because you were trained to do it.
Once I got my confidence up, now I just feel pride.
I'm very proud to be leading the team that builds the toughest product in the manufacturing and agricultural industry.
As we're back here on our post-game show, we'll get to our player of the game, recap this one, and take a look ahead for both teams and this particular contest between Fargo Davies and Fargo South. Some out-of-town volleyball scores. Lamorle O'Marion over the Enderlin Eagles, 3-0 in Class B. Bismarck St. Mary's over the Jamestown Blue Jays, 3-1 out west in the WDA volleyball. EDC volleyball, the West Fargo Packers sweep the Wahpeton Huskies 3-0. So that's a look at your out-of-town scoreboard, and a one final as well. Fargo Shanley defeats Red River 3-0 for Fargo Shanley in the EDC. Your player of the games here tonight, without question, Ava Wild, a part of the party here for Fargo Davies. We had her down for 21 kills in this particular match, and you got to give it to Fargo South Miss Scard as well. Jen had a really nice evening here for the Fargo South Bruins. Fargo South, again, just unable to get by Fargo Davies as the Eagles win their 15th consecutive match in this series, and they have won both of these sets, 3-1 here in 2021 season. So for Fargo Davies, they were down 25-13 in set number one. They came back, won at 27-25. Set two, Fargo South never trailed, leading it and taking the win 25-14. Set three went to Fargo Davies 25-20. Then set number four also went to Fargo Davies 25-21. We were tied at 16. We were tied at 19. But then Davies able to get that 6-2 run late and go with the win here and improve to now 7-3 in the conference. There in fourth, Fargo South, they dropped to fifth at 7-4 right now in conference play. Next up for Fargo South, a date with West Fargo on Saturday at home against the Packers at 11 a.m. Well, for the Fargo Davies Eagles, they will host Grand Forks Central for a 2-point contest on Saturday morning at 11:30. Make sure you go to your live event to check out all the games that we have remaining from the volleyball and football season, and also our postseason coverage once we get a little bit closer to that in volleyball in the month of November. On behalf of Chris Crick, I'm Chase Miller here from Fargo Davies High School. Again, your final, Fargo Davies wins at 27-25, 14-25, 25-20, and 25-21 in this particular contest. Make sure you check out yourliveevent.com for all of our Friday Night Lights coverage for the first day of October. Fargo Davies with the win. Now again, 11-5 on the season. Fargo South drops to 10-6. On behalf of Chris Crick, I'm Chase Miller. Thank you very much for watching and listening to EDC Volleyball here tonight on your live event.